Hi everybody, this is Queen Shy. I know it hasn't been a while since I've done a video. I've just been super busy. So today I wanted to kind of talk about um, beginning an art career or my art journey, how I began. And I'll start off by saying that I've always wanted to be an artist. From when I was really little, I was just discouraged from pursuing an art career by my parents. They were very traditional, very old school, and they felt like the ultimate goal was to get a job that you could retire from, have a good pension from. It was just their era of thinking. That's how they thought. That's how they figured you'd have job security in a traditional job. So um, I went to, I always drew. I took art and painting, architecture, classes like that in high school. And then for college, I went for engineering. And I started my career pretty young, around 23 or so. I started in civil engineering for a natural gas company, and I've done that ever since. A couple years ago, I started getting back into my art, and maybe like last year, I started getting really serious about it. And um, it's not it's not as carefree of a life as people would think. Most people think that, oh, artists just get up, do whatever they want, paint whenever they want, and that's just their life. It's just easy like that. But it's not that way, especially if you have a full time career or job. Making time for your art has to be priority number one. So that's what I've been doing. I definitely want to start making more time to be consistent with my posts. I just have to find that balance. Every hour that I'm not working, I'm painting. So I'm still trying to find that balance, but I do want to reach out to people and just let them know how my journey is going, and whatever I've learned on the way, I want to share. So I think one of the things that I've learned is that you have to be very good with managing your time, especially if you have a full time job, or you go to school, or you have kids and a husband or wife, or whatever. You have to learn to manage your time and use it as effectively as you can. So that's what I do. When I wake up in the morning, I get dressed and I spend about an hour and a half painting. I go to work, I come home, and then I'm back to painting. My husband, fortunately, will cook dinner, so we do get to eat, and he'll bring my food in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm eating and I'm painting, and I'm eating and I'm painting, and then, you know, he helps with the house chores and things like that. So managing your time um, is a big thing. Also, um, I guess finding your voice through your painting is a big thing. When I first started painting or thinking about painting professionally, I had so many ideas and so many directions that I wanted to go in. Just because I was not focused enough in what my art was going to be about. So I have, you know, lots of different types of paintings and different subjects and things like that. And just here recently, I found, you know, things that I really want to focus my art on, want to focus my, when I get collectors, what they will, my signature paintings. So um, I definitely think it's good to try a little bit of everything. Try a little bit of different styles of painting and different subjects, and find what you really like before you decide to um, go professional with your painting. So if you like to paint trees and that's what you paint, do that. But trying to be the best at everything is going to be hard for you. Um, is going to be a struggle. You may be good at a lot of different things, but if you had focused and honed on one specific thing, the thing that makes you happiest in your painting, you could be great. So that's what I'm working on now. That's what I'm doing is finding my voice and finding my style. I think that's one of the hardest things to do, is to find out who exactly you are as a painter or an artist, and hone those skills, and be focused on that. So when people look at your paintings or drawings or, I don't know, sculptures, or whatever your medium is, when they look at those, they know that that's you. They know that they can feel you and it connects with them. So I think everybody should do that. Spend some time just finding out who they are as an artist and focusing on that and keeping at that. What else? I don't know. I think it's a lot easier for artists now to reach more people more quickly, because we have the internet and social media. I think back in the day, artists had to do a lot of legwork to get their art out to people. They had to do a lot of craft shows and a lot of art shows and things like that. And while those things are fun, I think you should use every outlet available to you. Like I don't think you should discount anything. I'll do shows and I'll do art and craft festivals and stuff like that, and that's worked out pretty good. I do commissions and that's worked out pretty good, and I just work at it all the time. I try to connect with people, even if they're not actually interested in buying my art right now. I'm focused more on building relationships and building interest in me as a person, and I think that'll work out for me in the end. I think people will be interested in me, and, oh, who is this girl, and what is she all about? She paints all the time. I've gained a lot of, I don't know, compassion for people, and I truly want to know who they are, what they like, and one of the things we have to realize as artists is that we sell something that people don't need necessarily. They need food, they need a house to live in, they need, a job, they need clothes. They don't need art. Art is something extra. It's just pleasing to the eye. It has no other benefit than to be pleasing to the person that sees it. So we have to keep that in mind, and we have to appreciate the people that do buy our art and do appreciate our work. So don't think that you're providing a service that isn't necessary, and you have to be grateful for everyone that shows an interest in your artwork and in you as a person, and I think you owe it to them to show interest in them too. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. Is I've just been painting and I've just been connecting with people and focusing on my goals. That's another thing. I think something important to do is to have goals and for them to be very specific. When I first started, I did have a goal. My goal was to be a painter and to retire from my job and just paint. But I found that those goals aren't specific enough. So if you want to be a painter or an artist or, a sculptor or, whatever, set some realistic but goals that you have to work towards. Do you want to do this as a hobby? If you do, that's fine. If you want to make it a life career, you have to really set some goals for yourselves. You have to be able to pay your bills, and you have to be able to afford your supplies. So you have to be very specific about your goals. Being very vague, you don't have anything to work towards if you don't have specific goals. So I had to sit down and really think about what I wanted for me and my husband, my family, and set some goals for myself. So that was a big thing for me, and it was that coupled with like a planner. I set my goals, and then I came up with an action plan. So for every goal I have ideas of how to achieve that goal, and that's what I'm working towards now. So, excuse me. So I have my goals, I have my action plan, and then the next thing is to just execute and just keep working at that. I think that people can be successful as artists, and I think you can make a living as an artist. But you have to be willing to work at it, and you almost have to work 10 times as hard as in a traditional job, because um, everything is on you. So you have to sacrifice watching TV or playing video games or reading a book or what have you to focus on honing your skills and getting better as an artist. So I'm not sitting up at night watching reality shows. I'm not just taking an afternoon off because I'm tired. I'm painting, and I'm painting all the time, and I'm trying to protect or perfect my style of painting and get better with every painting. It gets better and better and better, and I'm learning more as I do it. So the only way to get better is to paint. And if I have the philosophy of you make time for the things that you want, you make excuses for the things that you don't. So if art is something that you really want to do and you really want to make a career out of, you will find the time, will find the means to do it and work at it every single day, a few hours a day, or whatever spare time you have after you've taken care of the things that you have to take care of for your home and your family. You'll be working on that. So I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I've met some amazing artists and some that are just starting out like me, and things that I've learned, just along the way, and just this little, the past few months to a year. So I just wanted to pass that along. I will have some time-lapse videos coming, some more YouTube posts about art journey and things I've learned coming. Please be patient with me. I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm trying to find that balance, like I said earlier. And it's not always easy, but I can promise that I will get it. I will figure it out. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. If you like this video, and if you have any questions or comments or topics that you would like me to talk about, or questions that maybe I could answer, please leave them below. Thank you. Bye.